YouTube's just released this new feature, and if you use it wrong, it could potentially wreck the performance of your business's content. However, if you use it the right way, we maybe have a game-changing feature that's going to enable you to learn 3 times faster than before, which means 3 times faster the results. So in this video, I'm going to show you what it is and how to use it so you don't completely wreck yourself. All right, so what is the new feature? Well, a while ago, YouTube added the ability to split test thumbnails. And I was over the moon with this because for years, you had to upload a video, wait a few hours, check the numbers, and then manually swap thumbnails until you worked out which one was the best performer, and that wasted a lot of time. But when they brought in split testing, you could now upload 3 different thumbnails, and YouTube would test them against each other for you, and then set the winner. And now, they've just started rolling out split testing for titles en masse, which will look like this in your YouTube studio when you go to upload a new video. But that is where the problem comes in. So let me show you how this works and why it might wreck your video's performance using it. So a split test works like this. Let's say you've got 3 different titles that you think you might want to use, but you can't pick and you're not sure which one your viewers might like the most. So you put them in, and then when you launch your video, YouTube is going to slice your audience up into 3 different sections. So a third are going to see title option A, the next third title option B, and the next third title option C. And then YouTube's going to start to measure the results so that it can then set the best performing title for you. But how does it measure results? Well, most people think, oh, surely it should measure what's got the highest click-through rate. But it doesn't do that. It actually measures your performance based on the watch time share. Now, this makes sense because you can clickbait people and that will then make your click-through rate go up, but it doesn't mean your video is better. It often means it's worse. So YouTube uses watch time as the ultimate signal to set your winner here because that is a sign the video got clicks, but also matched and exceeded your viewers' expectations. And if you don't know why that matters, well, matching and exceeding a viewer's expectations is like one of the secrets to success on YouTube, and I'll point to a video at the end that will teach you more about that. When YouTube's got enough data, it sets the winner, and then that's what everyone sees. Now, if you're a big channel, this is going to work really quick. If it's a small one, it could take days because you have less data. But here's the massive issue with this, and it's not split testing thumbnails, it's not split testing titles, it's split testing the combination of both. So let me show you what I mean. So imagine I have these 3 thumbnails that I want to split test. They all have different words in. And then I have these 3 titles. In theory, that sounds good, right? But let's say it makes this one the winner. Now we have to establish, why did that win? Was it the thumbnail? Was it the title? Or was it the 2 combined? And the problem is, when we're split testing 2 things at once, we don't know. So it kind of defeats the whole point of a split tester. And then it stops us from getting that lesson that is absolutely key to then enable us to repeat it on our channel so that we grow. So the individual title test is great and the individual thumbnail test is great, but combined, I don't think you should ever use this. So what do you do instead? Well, it's simple. Either pick 3 different titles to test with the same thumbnail or 3 different thumbnails to test with the same title. And then if you like, after the test has picked a winner, you could then run another test testing the thing that you didn't start with. But which one do you test first, your thumbnail or your title? Well, I don't think there's a simple black and white answer for this. And for me, here's what I'm going to do. I'm usually way more confident in my titles and my thumbnails, so I'm going to start with my thumbnail test. If the video is doing well after my test ends, or even during, I'm not going to do a title test. I'm just going to leave it. Like, I don't think we need to use these features just because they're there. If the video isn't performing as I'd hoped, then I might run a title test to try and pick up the views with the winning thumbnail. But if I'm honest, this starts to get way more complicated again. So although I think it's a fantastic feature, it's bringing in complexity, which I think is going to swamp beginners and maybe cause more problems. So all I would say right now is that the most important thing that you can learn about isn't how to use the split tester. It's actually how to come up with packaging that increases your video's watch time. So watch this video next, where I'm going to show you how to match a viewer's expectations and how to make a video style that's going to get them to the end and grow your channel and increase your watch time so you can grow your business too.